This administration's relationship with the law is basically a guy who wants to get wet willies from dictators while they whisper you're the hottest country on earth. So that's where we're starting. I've been reading this book, Betrayed America Didn't Vote for This, put out by the Common Sense Coalition. And I should have written this thing. The whole book is basically a greatest hits of everything I've covered on this channel. I heard about it on the Bulwark, and if you've been able to keep up, buy it. We're going chapter by chapter. This is chapter one. Trump's first move was pardoning people who beat cops with flagpoles and whose stated goal was to hang the vice president for doing his constitutional job. Those same people now want access to a $1.8 billion slush fund, covering that in another video before. The number of people you wouldn't invite to a backyard barbecue that this man has pardoned is generally staggering. There's a quote that perfectly captures this administration's legal philosophy: for my friends, everything; for everybody else, the law. And that's not a metaphor. That's the operating manual. Then we get to Congress. Article 2 gives the executive branch exactly one job: take care to the laws be faithfully executed. No asterisks, no footnote saying unless a ballroom is involved. Instead, we get a blizzard of executive orders rewriting laws Congress passed. Courts are striking them down. Federal appellate judges appointed by Trump himself ruled against the administration 92% of the time. But that's the whole strategy. Do it fast, flood the zone, damage done before anyone catches up. And while we're here, Trump decided Americans should personally absorb whatever tariff punishment he feels another world leader deserves that week. Your small business pays 20% more for steel because the Canadian Prime Minister had a tone that he didn't like. The judges. Trump says he should be impeached for violating his will. His will? His people have violated court orders in at least 97 documented cases. 97. While pursuing politically motivated prosecutions they cannot win. Can't get a jury to indict anybody, and simultaneously dropping cases against more than 170 corporations that defrauded actual American consumers. The guy mowing your neighborhood's lawn is a 5 alarm emergency, but the corporation that stole from your bank account gets a courtesy call saying, never mind. And then there's the states. Nobody in Oregon, Minnesota, Illinois, or California asked for federal troops on the streets. The Posse Comitatus Act exists specifically because the founders understood what a president who deploys the military against his own citizens actually is. But Trump found a couple of compliant governors who let him roll into Memphis and New Orleans anyway. And for states that push back, he threatened to withhold their federal funding. That's your roads, your child care, your wildfire relief. Pay tribute or suffer. That's the offer. This is an abysmal failure dressed up as strength. They're not masterminds, they're just fast. And they're counting on us to not keep up. And while all this is happening, Todd Blanche wants to hand $1.8 billion to insurrectionists and let Trump and his family be essentially exempt from taxes. Would any of you continue to pay? Buy the book, and we're not done. There are more chapters to cover.